Tried to poison him? The wardrobe? He's been captured. I've always said he's been captured. They captured him, the Pansybjorn, the ice bears. I have to save him. He's the only family I've got. I understand. Family is very important to us as well. We'll protect you, Lyra, but be warned. Father Coram is a seer. He knows a great many things about you, child. Ow! I didn't mean to steal Costa's boat. Really? You can either say how, or really. Either way, at least the same explanation. We Egyptians have always watched over you, Lyra. Your father didn't die when you were a baby. Your father is Lord Asriel. That can't be. Your mother wanted nothing to do with you, so she gave you to Egyptians. Egyptian nursemaid Marcosta, who tended to you as a baby. Lord Asriel came back to take you later and put you in Jordan College. We need to know if you know anything else. Here you've got a lithiometer. Master of Jordan College. Jordan College, know nothing. You say the lithiometer. I suppose it's only right you should see this. The master at Jordan College gave me something to keep from Mrs. Coulter. Father Coram. And a lithiometer. A symbol reader. There's only 2 or 3 of them left in the world. It reads the truth, but nobody knows how to read them anymore. Lyra, have you worked out how to use it? You've got no, you've got a little, or you've got yes, I'm a master of reading it. You actually say a little. A little. That's good. Have you figured out the symbols yet? Now this is where you can have a law, one of the 2 laws, but if you say, yes, I'm a master at reading it, you may as well just start the whole thing again, because he's not going to give you a law then. You've got to say that you need help. That's good. Have you figured out the symbols yet? Here you've got yes, no, only the important ones. You can say yes or only the important ones. Only the important ones. That's great, Lyra, but they are all important, you know. Thank you for trusting us and speaking the truth. The alethiometer has 36 symbols, each symbol holding never-ending levels of meaning. From my understanding, though, you only need to concern yourself with the first 3 meanings. The hourglass, for example, might mean time as its first meaning, or death as its second. If the long needle stops there on its first spin, it means time. If it stops there on the second spin, it means death. Death! Sadly, I only ever heard of one book that holds all the meanings together. Here, this is the only symbol I know. It is yours. May it help guide you. Here, as you can see, you've got cornucopia. Now here, you can get yourself a second law. Instead of just saying thank you, go onto the lithiometer, and there's a reveal secret answer law you can do, which we've got now. Just trying to think what it is. I think it's the sun, the bolt, sun, and the alpha omega. I don't actually know if it matters which order, but there they are anyway. Give that a little tap. Can you see what's popped up? I think you know more. But Father Coram, I think you know more than you remember. You're right, Lyra. It has been so long I'd almost forgotten. I did see another law symbol for the alethiometer. It is yours, of course. We've just got ourselves a camel. Thank you. Thank you. One last thing, Lyra. Did you keep the alethiometer a secret from Mrs. Coulter? Her golden monkey tried to steal it. She isn't a danger to your alethiometer. She almost got it. It's the top one. Mrs. Coulter's demon, her golden monkey, almost got away with the alethiometer. That is unacceptable behaviour, using her monkey to steal and hurt others. The greater concern is that what the golden monkey saw Mrs. Coulter will most certainly know that the alethiometer is no longer a secret. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, child, but you ought to know. Your mother isn't dead. It's Mrs. Coulter." "No, that ain't possible." "I'm afraid it is. She was married to another man, and wanted nothing to do with you. She gave you up, which is how we came to watch over you. The master of Jordan College was afraid of Mrs. Coulter, afraid of what she'd do with the alethiometer. That's why he gave it to you for safe keeping. Now, we've pestered you enough for one night. Go take your rest. We must prepare for the next roping and plan for the rescue of missing children. We'll protect you and watch over you, Lyra. Good night." "I want to go north with you. I'm sorry, Lyra, but we barely have space for the men and supplies. We can't be worrying about you. I can take care of myself." "I don't doubt your strength, girl, but I've spoken on the matter. I don't understand why I can't go north with you. Mrs. Coulter taught me an awful lot about the north, and I have as much right to say Roger as my father." "I'm sorry, Lyra. What if I were to show you how useful I am? I've been practising with the alethiometer. I can tell you about Mr. de Ruyter, the man you sent to spy on the magisterium." "Been eavesdropping on us, have you? Go ahead, ask me a question." "Very well. How is Mr. de Ruyter doing with his spying?" At some moments Lyra will have... Oh, yeah. Don't really need to see that bit. Okay, so you've got cunning, you've got knowledge, and you've got hard work. I don't even know if I've actually got these symbols yet. But cunning is the serpent. Oops. Cunning is the serpent. Knowledge is the cauldron. And hard work is the bee. You see, you've got a picture of a candle here, 3 symbol thingies to fill, and on here you draw the symbol, kind of what it would look like on there. It's complicated. If you make a mistake, just press this. Anyway, the candle is a triangle, isosceles triangle, with a line in the middle. The owl is another isosceles triangle, with a line from bottom down the middle. That makes sense. And then the hourglass kind of speaks for itself. 2 isosceles triangles. Or 3 equilaterals, actually, I think. No, 2 isosceles. It means 2 sides equal, 1 different. Points facing each other. He has learned the location of the kids north to Lapland, but he died learning it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct. So, this is what we've learned, Father Coram. If that's true, I'd better tell Lord Faa. Lyra, you were right. Mr. de Ruyter did indeed find the information, but he died uncovering that secret. Lord Faa has agreed you'll come north with us, and he'll keep watch over you. Bye, guys. When we left off, we had chapter 6, and just see what we've got so far. We did start interlude 5. Ah, yeah, the photogram. I know there's one in there somewhere, but I've racked my brains trying to find it. I've done so much research, my head's about to burst. So I'm not going to waste any more time on that. If anyone finds it, feel free. But, anyway, let's do interlude 5. Frau Pavel. We couldn't find the alethiometer in Jordan College. Not to worry, I know who has it, and I know how to find her. What are those? Spy flies. My automator spies. They'll find Lyra, and the alethiometer. Ugh, hate that sound. I like this one. Chapter 7, the Noorderlicht. 4 laws, 2 photograms. got information for a couple, and we'll see what we'll come up with. Oh, we've just got baby and ant and globe. Thank you. Lyra, while we are going to Trosland, we should take this time to practice with the alethiometer. You're right, I'm starting to understand how it works now. I can enter a sort of trance to understand the symbols. That's good news. Let's see how well you can do. Now, can you see what Mrs. Coulter is doing? If you do this well, I have a small gift for you. Right, let's see what we've got here. Right, we've got woman, activity and time. Woman, again, I don't actually know if we've got these symbols yet, but the woman is Madonna, and activity is the ant, I think, and time is the hourglass, obviously. Let's follow this round. As you can see, we've got to draw the bolt, the baby, and the chameleon. So the bolt, whoops, the baby, and the chameleon. I think it's this way around. No, other way. She's upset at me and sent a threat from the air. Are you sure this is the right reading? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's right. This is what I learned from the alethiometer, Father Corin. That sounds plausible. Very well, Lyra, you have won your reward. A photogram! There you go. You've got Father Corin picture unlocked. Objective complete. Over. Oh, we're actually going to gameplay. Lyra, you're becoming better with the alethiometer to find out secrets about people, but you could also use it in other ways. Like what, Father Corin? I have studied it a bit and found out formulas that could help you. For instance, there is a formula that can show you where items are located. This formula is called Locate Item. Here are the symbols to use: ant, cornucopia and beehive. Thank you, Father Corin. I'll write this in my journal. This formula is called Reveal Secret. Here are some symbols to use: sun, chameleon, horse. Thank you, Father Corin. I'll write this in my journal. Two law combinations. Now that you have this knowledge, Lyra, let's play a little game. I have a secret that only I know on this boat. If you can find it, you will be ready to face the many dangers ahead. Okay, I'll find it. Right, first off, let's use pan, because I happen to know there's a symbol at one end of this boat somewhere. No, it must be the other end. Isn't it cool? You could just go everywhere. And I'm not going to go that far. That'll do. Oh. Just go. Right at the end. Oh, there was. Oh, come on. Why aren't you giving it me? Oh, I missed it. That's where it is. I thought it was right on the very end. Oops. That was compass. We'll grab the diary and just see how many of these things we've got to find. Oh. We have, oh yeah, all 4 laws now, and we're missing just 1 photogram. So, discover Father Corin's secret. There is